Just want to say thank you so very much for coming to join us. I'm David Vershoor, for those people that don't know me, and this is my mom and dad. I prepared a little thing here. I promise it won't be too long and embarrassing. Well, I don't know about the embarrassing part or the long part, but it'll be fun. So, wow. As legendary Harry Carey would say, holy cow. 35 plus years ago, my two best friends, mom and dad, gave me the opportunity to be a part of their lives. Looking back, I thought they were crazy. I mean, look at this. They were just a few years from being an empty nesters. Their children were just about ready to leave the house. Perhaps it was just they were looking for more of a challenge. I don't know, maybe they just missed changing diapers, but couldn't the grandchildren allow that to happen? Maybe they just didn't have the golden child yet. Either way, I'm eternally grateful. I'm grateful for the opportunity to join in on their journey. Actually, it just dawned on me, I'm 35 years old if you didn't catch that earlier, that I was my dad's age when I was born. Or however, I missed that up. So my dad was 35 when I was born. He's 70 now? 70 minus 35? Okay, got it. Today we celebrate 50 years of love of my two best friends, Richard Fritz Vershoor and Jeanette Rita Aniversay. There's a certain part of their journey that I'm not privy to firsthand, hence you got married long before I was here. Florida? Isn't that where people go to retire? Oh wait, there was Iowa too. Arizona's good. There are parts of that I was around for, but have zero recollections, such as our trips up to Yosemite. I was there in photograph, but I have no memory of that. Growing up was sort of a blur. There was camping, lots of Little League games, horses. I remember going to rodeos at the thingy-majob right down the street here. Plenty of spring training games. I will forever have a distinct smell of printer press ink ingrained in my brain. There was a trip to Texas where Teddy got caught sick in our car for, I think it was my graduation. But I digress. There was another one of these shindigs celebrations for their 50th anniversary last month in Illinois. I read my brother's speech, and hopefully it was a little bit shorter than this one. But from talking to him and my sister Karen, who's with us, and Diana, I can assure you one very incredible thing. My parents did one hell of a job raising their kids. The very core values that I use to live my life as I am here today: genuine kindness, treating all with respect, not just your elders, integrity, and opening up my life to whomever would like to come along for the ride. I have mom and dad to thank for this. Living in Los Angeles, I'm from LA, by the way, we drove in late last night. One of the hardest things to come across is genuine people. You know, folks who aren't talking to you just to get ahead. Being genuine is ingrained in my head. At first I thought it was a Midwest thing, and then I realized it's just a Vershoor thing. It's unbelievable how many people I've encountered who don't have a desire to treat others with respect. There's something about that in the Bible, do unto others or something like that. But I think I've learned to be respectful because it's my parents. Regardless of what I did or do, they treated me with respect. And integrity, that's a big word. At the end of the day, mom and dad taught us never to lie or veer away from our beliefs. And I don't know a single Vershoor or Heiderscheit who wouldn't open their doors to their house at any hour to welcome them in. I think that's one of my favorite traits that Dick and Jean taught me. And we didn't need a bed. I mean, the floor was just perfectly fine for us. Scott Gregory, Diana Suzanne, Karen Lee, David Samuel, and Jonathan Adrian. These are the names of the people that Richard and Jeanette care for with so much respect and integrity, and guided to be some incredibly successful people. Define success. Is it money, Is it incredible families? Leaders of future success? Mom and Dad, we are your legacy. What we pass on to our families, our friends, our colleagues, everything we do, we learn from you. My fondest memory of my parents are the most recent ones, now that we're all grown up, right? My mom has become one of the craftiest kids that I know. She, like her mother, is carrying on the tradition set forth of sharing homemade blankets. I still have the one that my grandma Rita gave me. It's sitting literally in our, whatever you call that thingy-majob, to use when it's chilly outside. I cherish it, and I'm pretty sure that my mother's grandchildren will cherish theirs as well. My father, lately, has become a kick-ass catalyst for kicking cancer's ass. I don't know anyone who rides 100 of miles at a time on a bicycle. It sounds like suicide to me. I think there are some bicyclists in the room. But to my father, that's just another Saturday morning. And he is motivating so many others to carry on this very good tradition. Even today, I promise we're almost done. Even today, long after their children have gone on to create their own legacies and families, my incredible parents continue to leave a path that one can only realize was left by these two beautiful people. It's funny. My mom and I were on the phone together a couple months ago, and I don't really remember what we were talking about, but I do remember distinctly that I was standing in the office, or in the parking lot at my office in Los Angeles. She started crying and sharing with me about how she was getting excited about these celebrations that we're having, both the one last month and the one that we're having today. And she said she's been with the same man for 50 years, and now, today, more than ever, she is in love with him more than she ever has. My parents got married in a justice of the peace shortly after they learned that my brother Scott was on the way. They re-exchanged their vows some 10 to 15 years ago, but today, more than ever, I feel they could light up a dark sky with their love. Let's raise our glasses. This is the toast part. And this does require a little bit of audience participation. We are surrounded by family and friends by whom immensely love these two kids. Folks, I would like to help add fuel to their flame. By responsive yes, do you, the amazingly supportive friends and family of Richard and Jeanette, agree to continue and love these two as long as they both shall live? Yes! I'll drink to that. Tell them that. Mom and Dad, I love you so very much. You made me the man that I am today, and I can only strive to copy your love for each other in my marriage to Michael. And perhaps that is the best thing you could learn that I could learn from you. For that, I am eternally grateful. All right, enough of this mushy stuff. I feel like it's just about time to party like it's 1965.